Hi there, students. Perch. Wow, this is a word with quite a lot of meanings. I think firstly, to perch, to sit in a high position, to be high up, so I was perched on a tall chair. I was perched on a bar stool beside the bar. So sitting in a high place, sitting near the edge of something. I was perched on the fence, watching what was happening. Now, let's put a bit more understanding with this. A perch, for example, you see a bird in a cage, and normally there's a wooden pole that runs across, and the bird perches, it sits on the perch. So birds perched on the telephone lines to rest on something. A raven perched high in a pine tree. So a bird perched on a wall. A parrot perched on my shoulder. Okay, so to rest on a perch. But that's only for birds, and we use perch for many more things. To be in a position. So he perched the cup on the edge of the table, on the edge of something, or high up on something. Okay, so it was perched on the village is perched on the top of a mountain. The sunglasses were perched on the top of her head. The hotel was perched on a steep hillside. Erosion left the house perched on the edge of a cliff. He left the cigarette perched on the corner of a desk. But so perched. The birds perched on a big branch. The birds perched on the television aerial. I perched myself uncomfortably on the edge of the table. I was perched on the edge of a sofa. The Prime Minister is now perched at the top of the party. Okay, so you see we can use this word perch for many different things. So to sit on something high, on something narrow, or a building or a person, to be situated above something or on the edge of something, to be set or balanced on something. Glasses which were perched on the edge of my nose. Okay, so perched. Now we've got lots of other meanings with perch as well. Let's see, firstly, a perch is a type of fish. Also, one perch, two perch. Or an old-fashioned measure, about 5 meters, a perch. You could knock somebody off their perch. You could knock them out of their important position. So to knock off their pedestal, if you like. The voters are going to knock the Prime Minister off his perch. If you fell off your perch, you'd die. So I hope I don't fall off my perch till I'm old and grey. But this word perch with lots of different meanings. Okay, so she was carrying a baby perched on her hip. I carry the baby perched on my shoulders. But a perch, a place for a bird to roost, a prominent position. His new perch as Chancellor of the Exchequer. To perch, to sit on something in a precarious place. The glass was perched on the corner of the table. A perch, a type of fish. The bicycle was perched precariously on the against the edge of the building. So to perch, wow, all sorts of meanings. I like fishing for perch. Okay, my father used to perch me on the front of his bike. So perched. The castle is perched high above the valley. He perched himself on the side of the bed. Glasses perched on your nose. Okay, so this perch. Formality. So a bird perches, 5 in formality, use anywhere. A glass perched on the edge of the table, 4.5 in formality, use anywhere except for something very formal. Knock him off his perch, 3.5 in formality. To fall off your perch and die, 3 in formality. And then as to origin, okay, it comes from Old French, perche, pertica, in Latin, a long pole, a measuring rod. So, perch.